Typically, when we talk about a table of content in a Word document, many of us actually create that manually by creating a table and putting all the details within it, that is the heading and subheadings, and also we then manually place the page number within the table of content. But in this video, let me show you how you can create a table of content automatically, and also you can update the entire table of content with a single click. So let's start. To begin with, we need to first format the entire Word document using the style tools. So the main heading will be formatted to the heading 1, and the subheading will be formatted to the heading 2 style, and the subheading, that is the third, let's say the heading, that will be styled as the heading 3. So let us complete that quickly. So for example, you just have to select and you have to click on heading 1 or heading 2 based on your requirement. So if you want to learn how it is done, how the formatting is actually done, how this the custom styling is done here with the styles, you can always have a look at one of my video that I have already recorded, where I have explained how the styling work, how the formatting with styling actually work. So that is going to be useful. So do have a look. I'll give the link in the description. So here, once we do with all the heading and subheading formatting using this style tool, then it is just a matter of a single or basically 2 clicks, and that will create a table of content automatically. And the benefit of using this method is that whenever you make any changes in the page number or any of this heading or subheading, you can update the entire table with a single click. That's the biggest benefit, I would say. Without changing anything actually in the table of content, you will be updating it based on the entire table. So as you can see here, we have already formatted the entire entire Word document using our style tools. Let's now go to the beginning, and here let me just click enter and let us remove this false heading. Okay, now at this particular place I want to introduce my table of content. So what will I do is I'll go to references, and here we are going to have table of content. Now when I click here, I'll be getting two options: automatic table 1 and automatic table 2, and finally a manual table. So for simplicity, you can use either of these automatic table, and that will introduce the table of content automatically, right? So as you can see, let me click on that, and as you can see here, let me just zoom out little bit more. Yes, so as you can see, the table of content is created. That is how easy it is to create the table of content using the references tool and the style tool together. It's a very powerful tool, I would say, because if you understand, the biggest benefit here is if I do any changes anywhere, it gets updated. To give you a idea what I am talking about, let me change something. So if you understand, now this is our page number 2. The objective is actually in page number 2, because earlier it was in page number 1. When we created the table of content, it got pushed to table number page number 2. So if you see the page number, it is still 1 here. So now let us update this page number, and if you understand, I'll just go to this particular table, click here, and I'll get this option, right? So simply I have to click here, update table, and when I click on that, I'll get this pop-up where it is asking, so what is updating the table of contents? Select one of the following options. I'm having two options: update page number only and update the entire table. Because here we need to just update the page numbers only, I can simply select the first one by default and then click on OK. So watch it, when I click OK, that moment the page numbers will change. The first one is page number 1, and the second introduction is page number 2. That will get updated. So now you can see page number 2, page number 3, and so on and so forth. It gets updated in real time. It is updated, as you can understand. So that is one simple way to actually update the entire table page number. But now if you are actually changing anything with the headings, let's say the objective here, I'm changing that to, let's say, aim of the project, right? Instead of objective, I change that to aim of the project. And let's say the bibliography, we can actually navigate using this navigation pane with the heading. You can simply click and go to bibliography, and let's say I want changing that to references. right? So we changed aim of the project and references. If I go back, I'm still having objective and bibliography in this table. And let's say that I will make some modifications here. So here I'm having references. Let's say references, I want this to go to the next page. So let's say it is going to be on page number now 24. This is the last page. Okay, let us remove this particular one from here. Okay, so we are having a total of 24 pages, as you can see here, and we are having reference on page number 24. But if we go to the beginning table of content, bibliography or reference, now it is actually on page number 23. So now what we will do is we will update the page number as well as the other changes that we have made to the headings. So when I click on update table, as you can see, the entire table has been updated automatically. So I got a change in the content. Here main heading has been changed from objective to the aim of the project, and the bibliography has been updated to references. And also if you remember, we changed the page number from 23 to 24, and that has also been updated. So this is how easily you can update the entire table. So final thing, let me tell you that you can even format these things to as per your wish. You can style it as per your wish, and if you want, you can even place the entire table in a single page. You can simply go here and reduce the let's say the line spacing. So that will basically bring it to a single page. So that's all about a simple method to introduce the table of content automatically and update it using a single click. So that's all for this video. Thank you all.